Hey guys, Steve, KO4AFL, and today we're going to be building the EggNogs kit from Halibut Electronics. I have pulled up the build assembly guide, and the reason for the kit is you need to build an egg beater antenna to receive satellites unless you have a rotator and a directional antenna. Alright guys, here we go with the EggNogs kit. This is version 1.6 for the 436.5 megahertz, or the 70 centimeter band as we know it. In the box, you get the PVC cap with a boop from the CNC that you can drill out and make a center support. The phasing board for, again, the 70 centimeter. The actual connection board that we will solder on. A zip tie. The binocular toroid. A piece of feed line to go through the toroid. And then all of the stainless steel hardware and the SMA connector, as well as, his sticker that I will have to put someplace, and his business card with the documentation QR code. Alright, so our first step is to take the RG3/16 coax and make a common mode choke out of the binocular core. And this allows us to have that choke because nothing's going to be absolutely perfect. And this is a BN43 3312 ferrite for the common mode choke. So Mark gives us enough to where if we screw this up, we can do it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this loop as close to the end as possible here. Let's see if I can't feed this through pretty tight. So I've only got about 3/4 of an inch sticking out. I'm going to use my OmniFixo to actually help me measure that. Let's go down here. 3/4 of an inch. Need to cut it back just a touch. There we go. So I've got that set. And I'm going to strip off a little bit of the outer jacket, and then we will come back and actually solder down to the phasing board. And give me just a minute to get that set. Alright. So we've got the dielectric, or the outer jacket stripped back. Now I'm going to strip back the dielectric a little bit and feed it through the board here so we can get that soldered on the other side. Feed it through the board here. Let me get the soldering iron heated up. And I'm going to solder the shield first, and I'll flip the board over and solder the center. And we'll show that. Alright. See if we can't get this to stick down here pretty quick. Looks like that side's got it. All right, there's that. And now for the center pin. All right, looks like that's got that. Put this over in the correct holder here, and we're going to take and fold the core over. Get it held down here with the zip tie. And there are notches in the board to hold that zip tie in place. So that should be good there. I'll trim that off here in a little bit. Let's see if we can get that SMA on there. And there is only 4 pins on there. I don't know if you can see that. 4 grounding pins and then the center pin. I'm going to try to tack it with that center pin. And we'll do the ground pins. Try not to get that too hot. There we go. And the board for actually making the connections here, depending on which way I put it on, I can either have left-hand circular polarized or right-hand circular polarized. You just line up the arrows. I'm going to go right-hand circular because I know that's where most of the, or I'm told that's where most of the satellites are, is right-hand circular polarized. Let's see if I can stand this board up on here. And we have the tabs. Go. Turn around here. And now we've got that soldered on. I don't see any bridges. We can take, I'll let that cool for just a minute. Get our hardware ready. And Mark does offer this with both the B and C connector here and an F style connector if you want to use RG6 feed line. There we go. Now it looks like he has a screw, lock washer, circuit board, then a standard nut, the PVC cap, another nut, 2 washers, and then the nylock nut. So let's go ahead and get that started here. All right. Tighten these down. Go. So now we've got all 4 screws secured to the board. Trim off that. That should just line up through the holes there. Mark actually does include these washers with a rubber piece on them. We'll put the rubber side down to the PVC cap. There we go. Alright guys, here we go with the EggNogs completed kit. I just need to go get some aerial wire and the 2-inch PVC mast, get it up on the house, and we'll see what we can do with hunting the satellites. As always, Halibut Electronics makes great kits. I've got at least 2 more to build from him, as well as one from Tom, WA2IVD. I've got his mini bar kit to build. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's see how I can do with working the birds. 73.